They just want to be there, and they wait patiently in line to go on the Peter Pan ride for 45 minutes or whatever it is. And it's those 45 minutes, standing there, making conversation with your 5-year-old, looking in their eyes, picking them up, putting them down, hugging them, passing the time together. It is those moments that we come together. You only get that if you make the time for it. You only get that if you make the effort. It's never convenient, it's never cheap, it's never easy, but it's all about time. Pepper, where are we going?
To Disneyland!
Yeah! We don't want to miss our plane to Disneyland! The door's closed. We missed our flight. Just kidding.
Yeah! Disneyland!
Let's go! Honestly, my favorite thing about this whole trip might be Pepper saying
I'm loving this lake.
Disneyland. Say Disneyland.
Disneyland! 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 Disneyland!
With an M, by the way.
That was fast. That was going, woo!
It's about time. That is probably the best way to define my ethos around family and balance. There's this fantastic movie, my favorite movie on the planet, called It's About Time. If you haven't ever seen it, it'll change your life. That's my Shawnism for today. It's about time. And tradition breeds coalition. I usually share it in the context of business, right? Form some traditions, really breeds teamwork, camaraderie, coalition alignment. Same is true with your family. Big believer in traditions. And this tradition is gonna be a good one.
Best food I ever tasted.
So, here's a Shawnism I haven't shared before. Details win the day. By far my most beloved element of Disneyland are the details in everything. There is no element, in fact, an object lesson I've shared with my company before. I just used the urinal at the Disneyland Hotel, and above those toilets is this wallpaper that's customized to Disneyland, and someone somewhere in the organization made the decision to put that very detailed, unique Disney wallpaper, first have it made, let alone put it there on this wall space in a bathroom in the Disneyland Hotel, because they have a culture of being obsessive about the details, because details win the day, and that's why Disney has been winning. Dominate through details. It is the details ultimately that separate the great brands from the mediocre, the originals from the knockoffs, the Lovesacs from all the other lame foam pieces of crap. George, anything you want to do? What's first?
Peter Pan.
Let's go! Just so much respect for Walt Disney, man. He was an entrepreneur who just had a vision and would not relent. Lived in the details, lived in the big picture at the same time, and look at his legacy. Pepper doesn't want to ride the roller coaster. And I'm like totally okay with that. You know, I know like a lot of parents push their kids to do like the big roller coasters. I mean, I feel like that's gonna come. I don't want to see these kids grow up. Why would I ever want to see this kid grow up? As much praise as I give Disney, I will say that Tomorrowland is looking a bit like Yesterdayland at this point, however. In need of a serious update. Elon Musk! Disney needs you! I'm sad that our trip is ending.
Subscribe to my vlog.
You heard her. Subscribe to the vlog. Pepper would be just as happy to ride this all day as anything at Disneyland. What's your favorite ride, Pepper? It's about time. And this Shawnism is a direct quote of a movie title that is my favorite movie of all time, called It's About Time. This movie, strangely, is about the men in this family have the ability to jump back in time. Once you have this ability to go relive the best days of your life and experience them, then the challenge is to go live them again, but dispel all of the stress and pressure that might have been on your mind or distracted you from being in the moment. Maybe joke a little more, maybe laugh a little more, maybe not take yourself quite so seriously, and live those days again in that mindset and enjoy it in the moment. There's this poignant part of that movie where the dad says to the son, because they both have this ability, I got to the point where I just didn't have to go back in time anymore and relive the days in that way, because I developed the ability to do that in real time. And man, that was so powerful. You've got to see this movie. It has had a drastic effect on my life and outlook on things, and especially as it pertains to raising kids and enjoying the sweeter things in life. Live each day without the stress and pressure. Choose to put it out of your mind and be in the moment and try to enjoy where you're at and what's happening to you, because there's so much good even amongst the bad. And it may not feel like that all the time, but if you really stop to reflect, there's probably a lot going right in your life, even when it feels like you're under the most pressure and everything seems to be going wrong. There's probably a lot to be grateful for, and a lot of reasons that you can choose to live in the moment and enjoy it. It's about time.